We got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about here today, so let's not waste any more time and get right to it. We're going to start off with this. Report came out last month that multi-Emmy award-winning Beef showrunner Jake Schreier, who also directed some episodes of the wonderful Star Wars Skeleton Crew, and just did one of the best critically and audience-received Marvel movies in a while with Thunderbolts. Report came out that he was now in talks to maybe direct the X-Men film.
Tapped.
What's that?
He was tapped.
Well, initially he was in talks. Then last week, Variety wrote an article, and in paragraph 8 of a throwaway line, they say, "Oh, Jake Schreier has been tapped to direct it," which too many people interpreted that as them confirming that he was director. That was not confirmation. And now at the time when we talked about that, I said, "Oh, I still fully expect that he will be the director of X-Men."
Yeah.
I do believe Jake Schreier. I mean, it could be somebody else, but I fully do expect it to be him. But this isn't confirmation. Let's wait. Well, now we've gotten confirmation from an unlikely source. Black Panther director Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler was recently being interviewed on a podcast, and they brought up the question to him asking, "Hey, we're seeing rumors that maybe you could direct X-Men," to which he said in this interview that we've got right here, he goes, "Oh, no. Jake's directing that. Jake's directing X-Men." So I don't know if Kevin Feige wanted that out there. The post says, "In case there was any doubt, Ryan Coogler's personally confirmed that Jake Schreier, who directed Thunderbolts, will be directing the X-Men movie in the MCU." So yeah, I mean, so Kevin Feige was like, "Dude, damn it, Ryan." Like maybe he didn't want the news out there yet.
Anyone do a welfare check on Ryan lately?
Yeah, anybody see it? The Marvel snipers got him. But this is literally a guy who is in the inner circle of Marvel, who is a Marvel filmmaker and working on the larger universe. And he just came out and said, no, Jake Schreier is directing X-Men. So I now feel confident that now we can say it's official. Multi-Emmy award winning Thunderbolts director Jake Schreier is directing X-Men. Rob, we've already talked about this a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I mean, just to reiterate, this is a fantastic choice. This is a guy who has shown, number one, he can navigate within the world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe while giving it a unique flavor. He has shown that within the Marvel Universe and within Beef and within Skeleton Crew, he can create ensemble pieces. He can create great chemistry between characters.
Yep.
He knows how to direct wonderful action. Again, listen, Thunderbolts may not have made a ton of money, but critically and fan reception wise, everybody who saw it, that's hyperbole, but just about everybody who saw it loved it.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic movie. And to take a guy like that's all the boxes, man. Creates great chemistry, can do team dynamics, can bring unique edges to it, has shown he can be successful in multiple platforms on multiple different genres. Is he like the perfect choice? I don't know. There's some other directors they could have named that I also would have been very, very excited about, but this is definitely one of them. Great choice. And I'm kind of glad Ryan Coogler has confirmed it because now the speculation can end. But anyway, we can now say Jake Schreier is directing X-Men. How are you feeling about that today?
Look, like we talked about, I mean, as you pointed out, because he's so good with an ensemble, that's really the key to the X-Men is you want that team dynamic. You know, when Brian directed X-Men 1, the original, it was sort of the story of Rogue and Wolverine, and that sort of brought you into the world of the X-Men.
Yeah,
you know?
they were the anchors to
They
bring
were the
you
anchors. I think that if they do an X-Men, when they do, as they are doing it, I think it's really important to establish that team dynamic from the get-go. And I think that he did a great job with that in Thunderbolts, even though we'd known these characters. I mean, look, I got to tell you, I'd love to see Ryan Coogler introduce the new Storm in Black Panther 3. Because I would love to see her backstory. I'd love to see, I don't know who he'd cast or what they're going to do, but I'd love to see some of that synergy happen because I think that, look, I liked Halle Berry as Storm, but I don't think she was given much to do.
No, well, it's the same thing with all the things that I love about those original X-Men films. Halle Berry not being given much to do. James Marsden,
Yeah,
was
Cyclops.
was totally wasted as Cyclops.
He was great. He was great as Cyclops, but
he could have been a wonderful Cyclops had they written that character better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the standing weaknesses.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing them really delving into the. Look, I'm very excited to see what this new X-Men's going to be. I really am.
And the fact that now you got Jake Schreier up there again, Emmy Award winning storyteller, has done great with Star Wars stuff, made a magnificent Thunderbolts movie. This is great. Again, there are other directors I would have been equally as excited about, but this is definitely one of those names, and I love that Ryan Coogler has just confirmed it. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Ryan Coogler has just maybe inadvertently, nonchalantly kind of confirmed that Jake Schreier is going to be directing this nebulous upcoming X-Men film at some point. However you guys feel about that, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.